Hey, thanks for checking out Live on Tape Delay, episode 512. In Western New York, I'm Chris Wilson. On the other end of the internet, John Raybeans Raycroft and Rob Fiasco.
Have you ever thought about doing something meaningful in your life? Something that just sets yourself apart from your peers. Something that, when you look back on all the years that have passed, you were like, I'm glad I did that. Well, you know what? This is the episode for you. It will change everything.
That's too good of an intro. I don't want to actually tell you what we talk about, so stick around and see what does happen here at 512. Enjoy. Good evening, Robert.
Good evening, Christopher.
Where is Jonathan?
Jonathan is not right. Jonathan has arrived.
Jonathan is here.
Hello, Jonathan.
Like the background.
Yeah, this for the audio podcast. Rob has a moving background, which seems to be AI generated. Us. That's it.
What are you
yeah.
What are you talking about?
AI generated Ray and Ben and Jim, I think, is behind you, and I'm in there somewhere, or I'm not. Oh, I am in there. Oh, I changed.
I think
my
you turned
hair
into Jim.
Wow. Oh, that's weird. My hair goes super blonde. I lose my glasses. That's pretty good.
Accurate.
I didn't know you could do a video background on Discord.
Apparently, you can if you're a Nitro.
I am still, for some reason, I think. Ray, do you want Nitro? I think I accidentally bought a gift that's just sitting there. I can gift you Nitro.
What do you even get with Nitro? I think that's what I've always.
I mean, hello.
I know you get that. Yeah, you get
Okay.
moving backgrounds. You can use the soundboard from any other server that you're part of. That's always cool. I don't know what other. I think we've done this before. I'm trying to.
That's all you need.
Okay, this I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Sorry. I have
do know
access
the
to the
larger
Comedy Thick
file
X ones, and I'm
sizes.
not going to do it on this show. Sorry,
I've
guys.
tried to upload the upload images before. It's like, this file is too large. You need Nitro to do that. So I don't know.
There you go.
If I have, because I think I bought it. I think I bought a gift by accident when I was trying to buy my subscription. So if I have a gift somewhere, I will give it to you because it does me. I can't gift it back to myself.
Okay, I will take your pity wasted gift if it exists.
My drunken purchase, which is probably what it was. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I'll have to look. If I do, it's yours. If I don't, sorry.
You got them all worked up.
I'm trying not to
getting it.
I'm trying not to disappoint, but I'm saying if it's there, I'll give it to you. But I'll wait till your birthday. So no.
If the gift exists, great. It just means that when Chris was drunk, he was thinking of me as he was buying Nitro.
I'm thinking of you usually, but I mean, I'm drinking whiskey tonight. How often have I drank whiskey on this show?
You made me want to finish my wine and switch over to the whiskey I had sitting here because I saw it.
And then I have a surprise.
My drink
surprise
also
later.
starts with a W.
Weenus?
Yeah, I'm drinking Weenus.
Hell yeah, dude.
Waffy.
Fuck it.
Water.
Oh, what?
Water.
Oh, what is that? I'm not sure what that is. That's that stuff that looks like vodka, right?
That's that stuff that a lot of beer tastes like.
Oh, yeah. We did Ben and I got an accidental pitcher, of Bud Light one night. And it was like, first pitcher was...
You looked more hydrated than when you got there?
It was. And the thing was, like, my palate's not that refined. After a couple of them, I can feel, especially Bud Light, it's like, it kind of coats your tongue. It feels weird. But we had a first pitcher, which was blue, because they don't have Blue Light on tap. But anyway, so we finished that. Ben gets the second pitcher, and as he pours it, first sip, he's like, "This is fucking Bud Light." I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm like, "I don't know. I'd have to have a couple to have it, see what it does to my tongue." So we end up staying for a third pitcher, which, okay, whatever. Make your judgments there. And we watched her take it back. Same waitress watched her take it back behind the bar and pull the Bud Light tab. And we're like, fuck. So we ended up drinking the third pitcher of Bud Light. So anyway, whatever.
That's really like 2 pitches of Labatt's.
Exactly. So that's why it was probably fine. It's why we needed that third pitcher. We weren't quite satiated.
Right.
So, but anyway, I yeah. So we had water that night as well.
There you go.
But no,
I've done nothing because it's too damn cold.
What
do you got?
It is. Oh, I was going to say, I think I mentioned the Southern Tier peanut butter cup whiskey a couple weeks ago because I got a bottle for Christmas. Killed it. Bought another one.
How much are they?
25, 28, something like that. It's not terrible. Not the cheapest. No, it's good.
I find that to be like the perfect price range for whiskey. Because if you go like too high, then it's like you feel like it's never going to be worth the money. But if you go too cheap, it's always going to be bad. But I feel like that $25 range, that mid-20, you can always find things that are good, but it's still reasonably priced.
For me, at least, I get once I break that threshold, like maybe that $30 range, it's diminishing returns because my palate isn't, again, I just said I could, I can't tell Bud Light. But once you get above that, you could spend $100 a bottle. I'm not going to taste the difference in a $50 bottle versus a $100 bottle versus a $40. No, if I get the $8 bottle, I'm going to taste it, but yeah, once you get above there, it's out of my range.
Now, I personally, when I go to pour a glass of whiskey, I want it to be $100 glass of whiskey. How many glasses of whiskey do you get in a bottle?
Depends.
So I can
how many.
see what price of this. Whenever I pour a whiskey, I want to be like, I'm drinking $100.
I mean, I would do that like once. I don't think I could afford to have I don't know.
Yeah, not every time. I don't know.
I don't know. I get quite a few because I'll show you this. I've got my little rocks tumbler here, my Top Gun rocks tumbler.
Yeah, what's that hold?
Try not to spill on it. But this is not all whiskey. This is because I filled this to the brim.
Right.
This is like maybe 2 shots, and then I have to dilute it with water. Otherwise, I'm on fire. My fucking esophagus does not like me still. And I haven't had to pound Tums in like 6 or 8 months. Changed my diet up a little bit, lost a bunch of weight. So I'd like to keep with that. I'd like to keep the not burning all the time thing. So I just dilute the shit out of my whiskey. And again, judge me if you must.
So apparently there are 17 standard pours in your average whiskey bottle.
Okay. So
apparently there are actually some that would get to that $1,700 price range.
Oh, I'm sure.
Make it $100 more.
Especially some old ass scotches or something like that.
That's number one. Is Macallan 18-year is apparently up there.
Yeah, $2,000 a bottle.
18-year single malt from Japan. Pappy's Family Reserve 15-year. That one I would have guessed would have been up there. And another Scotch, Glendronach 25-year Parliament. So there are options for you, Rob.
Yeah, as long as you want to drop $2,000 on a bottle of booze.
Well, no, but I mean, my 50th birthday is coming up in 4 years, so y'all get saving.
Yeah, we'll do that. We will chip in and buy you a glass of $100 whiskey. We will try to find a place where it is. It would be cheaper to fly somewhere, meet up at a bar that had this. And buy
no, because then you're going to get shitty. You're going to get shitty whiskey that's marked up to $100. I want a true $100 glass.
One. Yeah. Whatever one we find.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, you go to a place that's going to carry that. I doubt they're fucking watering down their whiskeys in the bottle. Maybe though. I don't know.
I mean, what's a regular glass of normal whiskey at a bar?
I don't get whiskey.
$10-15?
What is it, like two fingers is probably 10, yeah, probably $10-15, I would guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can go to most places and you can get a reasonable pour for that price range. It's going to be like not great whiskey. It'd probably be like Jack Daniels or something, but
So that's what I'm saying. And you're already spending $10. So by the time you get up to 100, I mean, is it just a $50 bottle and they're, or $100 bottle and they're
That's
selling
true.
$100 a glass?
Yeah. Because
Make a
right.
profit, so.
Right. Yeah. So if you buy the bottle, are you better off? Probably. Either way. That's find the place with bottle service, and they'll still jack it up 300%. So.
All right. You heard it. 4 years, we're getting a bottle of something, whatever's.
Are we though? Anyway.
But you didn't specify a standard pour. You just said you wanted your pour to be $100. So we could buy a $100 bottle and just make you a giant pour.
That's true.
No.
It's true.
Yeah,
here's a 100 bottle, drink it all.
I want to be
Put it in
able
a bucket.
to finish a hard day working from home and finish it off with just I want to sit outside on the front porch and look at people and feel better than them because I'm drinking $100 bottle or glass of scotch.
That's pretty good. I've drank.
That's what I'm looking for. So I'm really paying the $100 for the experience, and that's worth it to me.
I have on my porch drank. It wasn't a glass, like $100 glass, but it was from a $100 bottle of scotch on my porch with my buddy Dave over pandemic. He came down, helped me work on the garage, and then brought about. In fact, I still owe him a bottle. Dave, if you're listening, I haven't forgotten. I will get you a bottle. I owe you. But yeah, he brings a bottle of scotch over. I don't know what the fuck. He's like, you have to let it breathe. You have to all this stuff. He's trying to teach me. I'm like, I don't know. It does change the flavor. I'll be honest with you. I did, we poured it and I took a sip. I'm like, okay. Waited a while. Let it, kind of the ice do its thing. Let the air get to it. It did change and it got easier to drink. Still wasn't really my thing. I didn't hate it anymore, but it was like, okay, this is a interesting thing. And I did. I felt better than everybody that walked by. So, all right, we'll do that. Even if you hate it, it's still you're
Doesn't
drinking.
matter.
You're drinking from a $100
know.
bottle, not a $100 pour, a $100 bottle. This was.
Yeah. So what I think we need, y'all need to start saving. Because I was thinking, turning 50, let's get a 50-year-old bottle. The Macallan, 50-year-old bottle runs 50 to 60 grand. So if y'all could just,
I'll take a
LOTDQQ coin.
Yeah, because I'm not taking a loan out of my retirement to buy a bottle of booze. That would be the best. That would be the most alcoholic thing that you could ever do.
That would be a great sketch.
Oh yeah,
we could totally do that.
You just call up. It's like I need a loan on my 401k. Oh, blah blah blah. What are you getting? A bottle of booze? What?
Or a parent starts a savings account for their child when it's born, puts $1,000 a year in it. It's just so when they turn 50, they can give them a $50,000 bottle of whiskey. Are you saving for college? No. We got long-term plans.
Yeah. Savings bonds where they take 20 years to mature or something. It's like this is set aside for.
Now, see what you would have to. I think you'd have to get the loan out now to get the bottle. I guess you get a new bottle and then wait. That'd be much cheaper to get not buy a 50-year-old bottle.
Well, yeah, if you've got
50 years, you buy a new one.
Yeah.
That'd be much more economical.
Mm-hmm.
But the Glenfiddich 50 years, 30,000. So if that's, if you guys can't come up with the 50, I would be okay with that.
Okay. It was Glenfiddich that I was drinking on the porch, but it was nowhere near 50 years old. It was probably 10. I don't know. 8.
I want
5.
to taste something that was made the year I was born.
Man, there's a joke there. But anyway,
I don't know how we got here.
Nobody knows. It doesn't matter. It's whiskey. That's what took us here.
Gotcha. Anyway, back to the weather. The weather sucks.
The weather fucking does suck. The wind chill in town overnight last night. I believe that was a record. I think you posted that was like negative 28 last night, 28 Fahrenheit.
I did not post that. That is, for a wind chill, that is not a record.
Okay. That's fucking cold, though.
That's fucking cold. But in ninth grade, so I think it'd be 94.
Okay.
They canceled school the next day while we were still in school. And I remember walking home and it was negative 40-degree wind chills. When I got home, I could not feel my legs.
Okay. Oh, it was Chris that posted that. Yeah, that's fucking
wrong.
cold. Well, it's a screenshot from the local paper, which, yeah, so it's probably wrong. But, yeah, I don't know.
But it's been cold. I saw something that was the first time in 6 years that the Buffalo airport hit negative temperatures.
Oh, really?
I was like, wow, that's surprising.
I remember, oh, God, I don't know. The actual temperature was like 4 degrees for like a week. This was probably, oh, God, my kid was in elementary school. So I don't know, 8-ish years ago. Yeah, and that was just cold. But it is a testament, not a sponsor. Columbia jackets. I have not been cold.
That's good.
I have not been cold. Now, my face has been cold, but I got a nice stocking cap. I got my Carhartt gloves, also not a sponsor. We're just throwing them all out there. My legs have been cold because it's just my jeans, but no, it's
in the winter I wear a base layer.
I have it upstairs, but I haven't really needed it too much because when it's this cold, it doesn't usually snow. It's too cold to snow. So like I'm out in it for, I don't know, 5 minutes, like walk to the car, which now I have the auto start in my car. So, oh my God, I'm fucking spoiled again. So like from the house to the car, from the car to my office, I've got a 45-minute commute, so it's nice and toasty by the time I get there. I don't mind it. I don't mind. But yeah, if I have to actually go out and, even walk across the parking lot to like go grocery shopping, oh yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Are you ready? You got some snow?
I know. You guys are way below normal.
I'm prepared for life in Jamestown, apparently, because, it snowed starting Monday night, and I have not left the house since I got home Monday afternoon.
Don't let it beat you.
I left the house to walk up to the park that was at the corner to grab a couple pictures of the oak tree with the snow on it. That was it.
All right. Now, what kind of temperatures are you looking at? You're not in the single or negative digits, though, right?
We got down to, I think, like 12 or something the other night.
Oh shit! All right, that's for real. That's real.
After it snowed, it got colder because I guess the snow reflected much of the heat back, and so it got colder that night. We got, I don't know, there's probably a good 3 or 4 inches of snow on the ground.
Wow, that's now. We've said this kind of shit in the past, but like Houston is not prepared for this, right? They don't have the infrastructure. They don't have a salt budget. They don't have plows. They don't have
That was our plan to deal with it. Our plan to deal with it. They're going to
have to get it.
Yeah, it was stay home and wait for it to get warm enough for it to melt.
Yeah. Okay. And again, I want to make fun, but I can't.
That's what I do.
But it's why budget a shitload of money because there's a 1% chance that it happens. Okay, but this 1% did hit, so I understand it. But I don't know. But we can get 1.5 feet up here, and it's like, fuck you, suck it up, or 2 feet or whatever. They did close school. They delayed school yesterday because of cold, not because of snow. And then last night about 6 o'clock, it wasn't during school, but last night about 6 o'clock, they were like, we're going to cancel school tomorrow because of cold. And the high school they're in midterms and whatever else, but the elementaries and the middle schools and stuff, they've got regular classes. So closed for cold.
Well, they had snow all along beaches all along the Gulf of Mexico after it came through Houston. It started basically
Gulf
in
of America,
South.
please.
Get it right.
Started in South Texas, and it went east, and they got like 5 inches of snow in New Orleans, in the city.
Oh, wow.
The peninsula that New Orleans is on set its lowest recorded temperature ever of like 2 degrees.
I think weren't they talking about potentially like lake effect snow from Lake Pontchartrain?
Yep. Because
Really?
it was sucking so much moisture off the Gulf, and it was interacting with that cold front. But yeah, it was actually, there were parts of Louisiana that I think got like 10 to 12 inches of snow.
That's crazy.
It snowed in the panhandle of Florida. It snowed on beaches in Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina, Florida, Louisiana, and Texas.
Fucking good. How's it feel, bitches? You ran away from his snowbirds. Suck a dick.
I was watching the weather streamer people on YouTube, and they had the storm chasers out, and obviously people don't know what they're doing. So like one of the guys, they were driving down the highway in Louisiana, and he pulled up behind this Mustang that had bald tires on it, rear-wheel drive in the snow with a bad battery, and it was not going anywhere. They were trying to drive it, and it was just doing this the whole way down the road. Like it could not stay on the road at all.
And again, and I am judging, but I'm not. They're not used to it. They're not used to driving in it. They don't have winter tires. They don't, it's just not. It's not a thing. It would be like us getting flooded here. We wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
They don't know what to do.
Water. Yeah, we don't know. We just have basements. That's all.
All right, that's fair. That's okay. Fair enough. But you know what I mean? It's if you're not used to it. I know a couple people that live in the Nashville area, and like they got a half an inch, and there was cars off the road, and it was fucking, oh my god, it's the end of the world. So,
That being said, I'll take it over fires.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's a lot of celebrity type people that are not people even in who I consider celebrities or public figures that were affected, by it. So,
and they've got 100-mile-an-hour winds coming off those mountains on top of the fires.
Mm.
So,
fuel, heat, and air. That's all you need.
They get firenadoes too.
That shouldn't even be a fucking word.
Fires apparently create their own like climate, essentially, especially when they're that large. So like, as all of that air is coming off the mountains and you've already got the heat rising, it just starts spinning, and it's just a tornado of fire in the fire.
I'm trying to think of what video game I've encountered that in, but it's in there. It may be Helldivers. I'm not sure. I think it is. Fire tornadoes are real.
Yeah. If you look back, I think it's in the, I don't know, maybe the New Testament, one of the books there. They talk about the fires from Satan. So it's like a punishment to California for the way they voted. And then on the flip side, all the southern states, because they voted correctly, God jizzed all over them.
Oh, is that what it is? That's the snow.
Yep.
I think we have defined that before. As snow is just ethereal jizz.
But the weather we had earlier this year was all the climate machine of just trying to get us to vote a different way.
Yep. Now, do you think it's a coincidence that the super cold weather started hitting everywhere pretty much right on Inauguration Day? Is that a coincidence?
Hell was over on Inauguration Day?
Yes. And hell being this country for the most part. So, I mean, I hadn't thought that through before I started it, but now I'm smiling. So, yes.
Well, so in the last 12 months in Houston, we have had a derecho, we have had a hurricane, we have had floods, we have had tornadoes, we have had, I think, 40 or 50 days over 100 degrees in a row. We've had 40 or 50 days with no rain. We've had snow. What other weather can we get at this point?
Coming now to you live in 2025, Sharknado.
Sharknado, tsunamis, earthquakes.
Yeah, Jesus.
Snowquakes.
Snowquakes.
Yeah. an earthquake that brings on an avalanche.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, it could.
It's a new movie.
It could happen. I think.
Pitch it.
Coming soon to you. Coming soon to Sci-Fi Channel.
We made sure to watch The Day After Tomorrow as the snowstorm.
That's what it does feel like. Yeah. My furnace. It's one of those, like, I trust my furnace. I do, but it's one of those. It's like, okay, at night you turn it down to save a little bit. You know, you try to be economical and whatever. It's like when your temperatures outside are in the negatives, it doesn't matter if you set your thermostat inside for 62 or 68. It doesn't fucking matter. It's going to fire every 15 minutes, run for 15 minutes. You're not saving anything. So my fucking gas bill next month is going to be, by the way, it ran almost consistently 24/7 for a month. So by the way, here's $400. Oh, thanks.
Our electric bill is going to be more expensive from this winter than it probably was all summer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
yeah, I've been having the issues where I set the thermostat at 66, but then it's been so cold and the insulation downstairs is so bad that the heat just runs.
Mm-hmm.
But then upstairs, it's fucking sauna.
Oh, sure.
So today I kicked it down to 62.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got the window open in the bedroom, and I'm hoping that, like, last night it was too hot. I couldn't sleep.
With it set for 62 downstairs.
No, last night it was 66.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't because it just continuously ran. It never said, okay, you hit 66, and,
right.
You know, or if it did, it was for 15 minutes and it'd come back on, you know?
Right. That's
so
what I mean. I cycle.
It was too warm.
I'm
upstairs.
probably cycling 4 times an hour all week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, the only way to
turn it down, and I don't know.
Yeah, the only way to save money. Yeah, you're dealing with more of a zoning issue than anything.
Yeah.
What I'm worried about in my house here. Oh my God, we just got super old here. Is the ice dams? I have probably got 12-inch tall ice dams on the entire perimeter of my house. They go back like maybe, I don't know, 3 feet. So as long as they don't, because the insulation in my attic is meh, so any heat from the house escapes out of there, melts the underlayer so then the water runs down until it reaches the overhang. Now there's nothing to heat it. It freezes. So I've got giant icicles in the back. I've got, 12-inch ice dams, which I would hate to know the weight of that, because I knocked the icicles down. I'm like, oh, I'm doing it good. I'm taking some weight off. Man, those fucking ice dams up there are huge. So I'm hoping I don't crack wood. Let's make the joke there. But
what if you pull one down and it hits you in the head, knocks you out, and then you die, and then it warms up and the ice melts? How will we know who murdered you?
Exactly.
Stay away from the ice. Stay away.
Yeah.
For those of us from the South, what is an ice dam?
Ice dam, if I can explain this, I guess, kind of. So when the insulation in your roof or whatever, the top part of your house, the heat escapes through that, which then, so your roof will melt the underlayer of snow that's on your roof. So now you've got a water layer on the very bottom, which then runs down your roof. Yeah, if you could find a diagram of this, it'll help us, but it won't help the listeners. But then when it reaches the overhang of the roof, if you have an overhang, there's nothing to heat it from below because it's just the overhang on the house. So it hits that point and then refreezes. So this over time just builds up this giant ice block on the very edge of your roof. Now, what happens is it ends up creeping back in and can actually go back under your shingles. So most roofers, I think it's I don't remember what code is anymore. It's 24, maybe you can find one here, 24 or 36 inches of ice and water shield on the very edge of your roof to try in case ice does encroach, it won't rot the wood and actually come in. It's like this rubbery shit that they put down. I think I explained that properly.
An entirely new thing that I didn't even know was like a concern of people.
Oh yeah, up here it's like it's a real deal. But yeah, it freezes, if you can see on that picture that the listeners can't. It freezes on the overhang because it'll melt up top and then run down, but then it'll refreeze when there's nothing more to warm it from underneath because there's an overhang. Yes, there you go. That's a good one. And then you get water penetration. But that's where your ice and water shield should go back. And I don't remember what it is. 12, 18, 24 inches, 36 inches. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the fuck I have on my house. But that's everybody's like, oh, icicles. Icicles are an indication that your insulation on your roof sucks. And mine, I can see, I know exactly where it is in the crawl space. There's like 2 stud bays right behind the bathroom. So if you run the shower, it comes through, it's gone. I need to fix that. The front of my house is okay. The back, fucked.
Moving on. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get a little younger here.
Enough meteorology.
Yeah. At one point we were on movies. Where were we? And we talked about Day After Tomorrow and some of the movies. Nice. You received a movie in the mail.
I did.
Didn't you?
A random package that I tripped over. Actually,
I was a drunk buy.
Was it? Awesome. That even makes it better. So I go to check my mail, which being so cold, I can just open the door and like reach my arm out on my porch to get into my mailbox. Well, as I do that, I open my door and I hear a package skidding across the porch. I was like, what? I didn't order anything. What the fuck is this? Comes in, it's got my name on it because I thought like maybe my kid ordered something. I'm like, oh, something came for her. I looked, no, there's my name on it. I'm like, okay, open it up. Blu-ray, I guess. I'll be honest. Blu-ray of the movie Hackers. I'm like, oh, this can only come from one of 2 people. One of 3 people, maybe. So I put it in the Discord. This was on my porch. Who knows what? And I think I got a cryptic something from Rob. But yeah, so the movie Hackers, maybe we're going to attempt at some point. This is not a promise. This is a half promise. We're going to attempt to think about trying to do a watch party and commentary of this, to either release on YouTube, maybe on Twitch. We're not sure, but we're going to watch this movie. We've talked about it a lot. But yes, I now own Hackers.
And I'm excited because I'm hoping that maybe I would have bought it for myself, but one, I don't have a Blu-ray player. And I've already bought a Blu-ray. I've already bought a DVD player after buying a DVD.
Years ago, though.
And I'm not doing that. I've learned. I know that was in the year 2000.
Yeah.
I bought the movie Scarface and then spent $300 on a DVD player because that's how much DVD players were.
Split it. How did that work? Where is that? Because did I just keep that? Did you buy it and I kept it? Or did we split it? Or what? I don't know what happened. I think I still have that DVD player. Or did we buy separate DVD players?
No, I don't know. I think I put it on my charge card. So
I don't remember.
I probably still don't technically. I'm still paying the interest off on it, probably.
Probably. I don't remember. Or it's a different one that I'm thinking of. But yes. I
was hoping that there was going to be some bonus like stuff that maybe we haven't seen on there, like either interviews, commentary, deleted scenes, bloopers. I don't know.
We'll try it. We'll do it. Keep checking the socials. If we ever can figure out how to pull this off, we'll do it.
At the very least, you and I will have a watch party. At your house.
I would. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we'll sit here with shit. We'll do that. We'll do that back to back with Scarface for no apparent reason.
Yes.
But I'd like to make an event out of it if we can figure that out. I think
it'd be fun.
I'm just skeptical of being yelled at by the government, but whatever. Yes.
Well, there's no rules anymore. But
that's true.
our rules about apparently is the pricing on Netflix going up again. Did y'all see that?
Yep.
So, well, do you even pay for Netflix, Chris, or are you stealing?
No,
can you still steal Netflix?
You can't steal Netflix anymore. Long story short, we had a family Netflix, blah, 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 blah. I now have my own Netflix account. I don't know. I do the lowest tier of the ad free, which I think was like 15. I think that's going up to 17 or 18. I just had a conversation. It might have been today. With my kid of like, you know what? Netflix used to be the shit. I would watch Netflix was my go-to. I pay $12 and now $15 a month for Netflix. I'm maybe on it 1 or 2 nights a month. Like, is that worth it? I don't know.
Right.
I'm going to switch from Peacock to Netflix here soon. I'm going to end my Peacock subscription, then restart my Netflix one. But I'm just waiting for Drive to Survive to come out. And then I'll watch it, and then I'll end Netflix again, and then go back to something else.
But for a long time, and it wasn't that long ago, like Netflix they were pouring money into new content. They had original stuff. Their original stuff was really good. I liked it. But I don't know. It feels like maybe the last year, it's been kind of terrible. I haven't really gone to. I've been watching Hulu more than anything. And that's probably the cheapest subscription I have, but they're all raising it up anyway.
We still watch Tubi probably more than anything, and we pay for
I have my phases with that. Yeah, Tubi's still good. We're going in. We're going Netflix CEO. How much did he make in 2024?
Luigi moment.
I mean, look at the price. Look at the stock price. Almost $1,000 a share, up 10% today. That is insane. Yeah. They are a video streaming service.
But the lowest tier, I should have this up. Maybe I do. I don't. The lowest tier is still like it's under $10, right, for the ad supported, even with the price increase. Or am I wrong on that?
It is.
Yeah, it's the same one I'm on there.
An increase of $1 a month on the
so it's up to $8
tier. Yeah.
If you scroll further down, I think it gives all 3 tiers. Yeah. So it goes okay. So the lowest tier with ads currently, well, I don't know when this goes up. So currently, as we're recording, $6.99 going up to $7.99. All right, that's not bad if you want to deal with the ads. But you only get it on one screen at a time.
I don't think Netflix is watchable with ads. I don't care for it.
No, me either. That's why I do the standard, which was $15.49, which is jumping up to $17.99.
Oh, damn. $2.50.
Yeah, $2.50 in the middle tier, which must be where most people are.
Yeah.
I would think, because you can get it on, I think, 2 screens at a time.
What's the premium? Just more screens in 4K, maybe?
I don't know about 4K. And I think you get up to 5 screens, maybe.
Yeah,
I can't recall. But this is also on top of the fact that they were like, "Fuck you! It's all location based. It has to be the same household. It has to be the same. You know, there's no family sharing bullshit." So
I mean,
that and the decrease.
Working. They've got record subscription services. Their stock price is hitting all-time highs.
I don't know how. I mean, people really want to watch Squid Games that much? I mean, I don't know
what they have on there that I'll do what John said with Drive to Survive. I'll get it. I didn't even watch the football game I was like, I'm not subscribing to watch a NFL game. So I didn't do that. I haven't been, aside from like some of the first events they did there, maybe some of the golf stuff they did, like I know they with the match, or I don't know, one of those I think they did on Netflix. They haven't really moved me with any of the other things that they've done like that. It's been a while, but their original programming was good, and then it was like they either stopped or maybe we're just in a lull.
They fired everybody. When they had a CEO come in a few years ago, and they decided to basically erase their entire like creative department.
Oh, really?
And that's just been the holdup. Yeah, they just basically try to outsource everything, and instead of having people still on staff at Netflix, it was better for shareholder value to get rid of them and just increase prices and put out less content. It's exactly what we called whatever episode that was. That every time these come up, we point back to.
I know. It's everybody's spending the same fucking amount of money. It's just spread out, but it I don't know. I still have my subscription. I'm not going anywhere, unfortunately, right now. I'd love to take a stand and be like, fuck this. This is the breaking point.
Sure.
It's not.
I think if it's got, you can easily get $20 a month out of entertainment from it.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
and that's the way you got to look at it. And that's the why, like, I sometimes I'll feel bad because I'll have a lot of them. And I'm like, you know, because I went from last year where I was, you know, getting shit off of the dark web or, you know, whatever to access my cable. But that now I'm like, well, I really enjoy watching TV. And yeah, you know, even if I watch, you know, 4 hours of content a month, is that worth $5 per time I sit down to enjoy it?
And that's the thing, especially if it's movies, which I know that's not kind of your thing, but like a movie, if you would go to, what's the purchase service that's owned by Walmart there?
Vudu?
Yes. If you go to Vudu, you're going to spend $5, $6, $8 to rent a movie, quote unquote, for $8. So if you watch, 3, 4 movies a month, I guess you don't have to watch it every night. You know what I mean? If you look at it that way.
Yeah.
So it's fine. And they are paying licensing and they are paying. I understand that they've got costs associated with it. You know, they're not pocketing my entire $17.99 or whatever the fuck it is. But
I re-signed up to Peacock just because I watch Modern Family when I fall asleep. That's just my thing. And Hulu has
access to that anymore. I'm not sure.
Hulu doesn't work in my house on my internet. It says I'm using a VPN. So then I have to turn my VPN on and then I can use it. But there's no VPN app for Roku. There's for Apple. So on my downstairs one, I just put a VPN on, turn it on, and Hulu works just fine. But on upstairs, I have to put a VPN on my phone and then cast from my phone to the TV. And I'm like, that's just too much hassle. Yeah. So I was like, I'm just going to get Peacock because they have Modern Family. And that was good enough. So
and if you watch enough Modern Family, it makes it worth whatever the subscription is. Yeah. So
now I tried to go like with Max. I just went like the whole year, no commercials, like up front, like you know, and that was a way to save a few extra bucks. Right. You know, you got it down for maybe $20 a month to $17 or, you know, something like that. And that was,
I have a borrowed Max account. Yeah.
But I don't really use Max too much. But that being said, I will probably be getting Apple TV Plus again for Mythic Quest Season 4. And one of these days, I'm going to make it past the first episode of Severance.
I do have a borrowed Apple Plus account as well.
You see, Tim Apple, you guys, you got to follow Netflix and get people
please don't. Jesus
Chris
Christ.
to stop.
No, please don't.
Stealing money
not
from
stealing.
You.
It's family. It's
family.
It's family.
And
I will
Apple
say
can't
that
feed his family.
The Apple TV price is very reasonable. It's like $9 a month or something, or $10 a month.
Okay.
Like that to me, that one is worth it. And I just keep paying it over and over and over again because, like, they do have good content. They have Silo. They have Ted Lasso.
Silo is amazing. I'm a season behind. Ted Lasso, I've watched more than I care to admit.
Shrinking is amazing. If you haven't watched that, I love that show. I've heard mixed issues with one guy about it, but I love that show.
Morning Show, I got hooked on.
Oh, really?
If you've watched that, I've got.
I watched the first episode when it first aired, and that was it. I couldn't, but that was a pilot, so.
I got hooked on that for a while. I think I'm a half a season behind at this point. Like, it's very soap opera-y. It's and there's fine, that Tom
Holland show too they had that was really good.
Yes,
I can't remember what it's called now, but that was amazing.
I did watch that as well. Oh, what the hell was that called?
I don't remember, but they have a lot of good stuff. Apple TV is worth it. Please keep the price what it is, because that's the only reason I just.
What do they? What kind of content do they have on Android TV Plus?
Burn.
It's because Android's not trying to take over your entire life like Apple is.
No, it's called YouTube TV. That's what it is. It's Google.
Oh, you're right.
Yes. See, it's all that.
Thank you for saving me there.
I'll play both sides of the fence here. But no, to go back to Apple, like, I don't know. They seem, at this point, to me, they seem to be the artistic front. I don't know, but it keeps passing around because it's Netflix, and then like Hulu had some weird exclusive. If it wasn't like produced by them, it was at least exclusive.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm not proud of it, but
I'm totally gonna hate watch this.
Yes.
What is it? Oh, Brad Pitt F1. What is this on Apple TV? What's it called?
Coming to theaters June 27th.
Oh,
goes to theaters first, and I think it'll be coming to Apple TV. But no, he recorded it. They followed the F1 calendar last year, and he had a custom car made that looked just like an F1 car, but it's like an F3 car. And they would go on the track with the F1 cars and record scenes to make it as realistic as possible. So it's legitimately recorded on the tracks with the teams there. So that aspect is kind of cool of it.
I appreciate the production aspect. Yeah,
this is what's going to get Chris into F1.
Yep.
Just need to get me a little Brad Pitt. That's all. That's what I need to get into F1.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I want to know what what is that Tom Holland show? God damn it.
I don't remember.
That's all I want right now. I want to know what that is. I did watch it, and it was real good.
It was one of the best things Apple TV has put out. It was Tom Holland, right?
Yeah. No. It was.
Crowded Room. Yeah.
Yes.
That was Crowded Room. Yes.
So good.
I did hear. I did see the trailer for that, and that did look good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sold.
Sign up right now.
Where's the button?
But no, there's some good stuff on there. I'm trying to think of what I actually do pay for. I pay for Hulu. I pay for Netflix. I pay for Disney Plus. I think I let Paramount go.
We use Prime more than anything. So yeah, we have the Paramount. We have the Paramount Plus with Prime. We have AMC Plus because that's Shudder, so it's got all the horror movies.
I don't do that.
We just added the Lifetime movie subscription on Amazon because it was like $5 a month. So now we get all the Lifetime movies too. Just why not?
That I don't have either. But I probably watch. I watch right now. Right now, as of this day, I'm probably watching Hulu more than anything, only because I'm doing a rewatch of Rescue Me. I watched it back in the day, and
he's in a new show.
Yeah, I saw that. But it's the same kind of thing. He's a cop or a fireman or something. Dennis Leary.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's cool. I've been watching Hulu, but that's because they show the Sabres games.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that. I didn't know
all
that.
The NHL games. You have the ESPN Plus thing.
Most of them, unless they're on like TNT or ESPN. But yeah, and you can watch the MSG feed. So
on Hulu? You can get that on Hulu?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah. I've been going out and spending money in bars to go watch Sabres games. Son of a bitch.
That is my only complaint about Apple TV is that MLS games used to be included with the ESPN Plus add-on for Hulu, but then they moved it to Apple TV where you have to pay an extra $100 on top of the subscription to get MLS games.
That was the one thing when I had cable, and then I got free Paramount Plus. Like I had access to all that soccer stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna get into this, and then I ditched cable. So therefore, I ditched my Paramount. I haven't watched soccer since. Sorry.
Yeah. I had Paramount. It didn't renew it. But yeah, the Hulu package, Peacock.
I feel like I have more. I don't know. Well,
I feel
there's
like I
some
have more
borrowed
too.
ones.
I can't think of what they are.
Max is borrowed. Apple's borrowed.
Oh, Max, I paid for the year.
Peacock, I think I might have access to it, but that would be maybe borrowed. I don't know how that works.
If F1 TV
Now I have all the
counts.
subscriptions. Yeah, I have F1 TV. There's other stuff I pay. Like now I have a Chat GPT Plus subscription. And I have a Bolt AI subscription. So everything's subscription. That's the way to do it.
I need
this podcast is now a subscription.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for this. No, you can. You can. Patreon.com/LOTDQQ podcast. But
/BB.
Yeah.
Just to get to our only mans.
Oh. Our only P-hones.
I did two things. I will post this for the listeners on our Instagram, but I did want to have just a quick talk about modems.
Okay, and so I do want to get to the last thing on the list. By the way, I want to force that through. I want to do a test. I want to do a quiz at the end of this episode. But yes, okay.
This is real short. I was just testing out another AI creation thing. This is heygen.com.
Okay.
So I will post this on. Can you see this?
I can. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So let's listen to him talk. I didn't pay for the version that allowed me to sample my own voice. So here you go.
All right. Let's talk about the sound of the internet. Back when patience was a virtue. If you've ever used a 14.4 modem, you know it sounded like a machine begging for mercy, slow, raw, and chaotic. But when we upgraded to 28.8, oh, it was smoother, faster, and dare I say, elegant. Sure, it still screeched like a robot learning to sing, but it had confidence. It was like the difference between someone stumbling into a room versus someone kicking the door open. Both loud, but one had style. So next time you hear that old modem sound in a meme, remember, 28.8 was the VIP experience of its time.
The 56K I know by heart. That has been my generic ringtone on my phone for probably 15 years. The 14.4, I know I had accounts on 14.4 and 28.8, but I don't. I don't know if I would recognize. I know you're looking this up right now, so I want to hear a 14.4, I want to hear a 28.8, and I want to hear a 56K.
And if the listeners want to know what that video looked like, if you haven't watched it on Instagram yet, while Rob pulls this up, just imagine you're watching an NPR radio broadcast.
Yeah. And it's Rob with not Rob's voice, so it's weird.
Yeah. It looks like if somebody were to show me a video of an NPR radio host doing an intro, I would imagine that is exactly what I would see.
Oh, Dream Theater's got a new song out.
Is it called 14.4 BPS modem?
I think so.
Okay, 14.4 modem sound. Here we go.
Really, I should pull them all up, and then you tell me which ones they are.
Oh, shit. You want to do that? And the listeners would have to trust. I'll take this test.
Okay. So you can't.
I'm not looking, and this is the honor system. I mean, Rob and John can see that I'm not looking anywhere near my screens. I'm looking off to my left. We really need to do this in video sometime.
I'm going to stop watching just because I'm curious if
we'll figure it out.
Any idea?
Oh.
So are you going to play all
my clothes off then if you're not going to watch?
Oh no, that'll make me look at my screen. So are you going to play all three ABC and then I have to guess at the end?
No.
Because I think I need to hear all three to know to be able to differentiate. And I'll take notes here.
Let me see if I can get.
I'm not looking. Trust me.
I clicked stop watching on my stream, so I don't have any way of seeing what he's.
But then you won't. But then you won't hear it. Well, are you participating? I think this is more me.
I was just gonna just shits and giggles, but I didn't think about the fact I wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
And now I'm questioning everything that I thought was.
I just fucked your entire reality. So while you're doing that, while you're looking it up, I still won't look at my screen. The secret that I was going to have is I'm still working out of a pack of beer that I bought on game day from the divisional, the Bills divisional game.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the store too close to game time. Did not have LBLs. Store was out. So I had to get regular blues. I have not had regular blues in my house in years. In fact, I brought them home, and my kid, this makes me feel like an alcoholic. My kid's like, what is that? I've never seen those cans before. I was like, oh, okay. Because it's usually the white LBL cans. No, it doesn't. And I will, this will give me heartburn. But I'm going to keep drinking it.
You would think it would be very easy to get each modem sound in a high quality file on the internet.
It doesn't have to be high quality. I mean, you know.
Well, I'm sorry, or any quality. I don't know. We'll try this.
Okay. All right. Give me. So we got an ABC, a 1, 2, 3 here. And I'm going to try to guess. This is good.
Let's see. Okay. Is this the right spot?
I mean, I know the 56K is out there because I sampled it years ago.
All right, let's see if this works.
Okay. This is number 1.
Oops.
Okay, wait. Is this still the same one?
No, it's a new one. Sorry.
Oh.
I can go back.
Yeah. Go. The first one. Hold on. I got to think about the first one. I'm making notes. The ping pong was very short. Okay. I'm making my notes. Okay.
All right.
Number two. Number two.
Number two. Oh, here it is. Nope. That was not it at all. See, it's not really easy to pull up here. Okay, let's try this.
Okay. All right. Give me number 3.
Number 3.
Okay. So, okay, 100% number 3 was 56K.
You're correct.
Okay, I know that. God damn, I feel old. I am going to say that number 1 was 24.4 and number 2 was 14 and number 2 was 14.4.
Yeah, 28.8 was the first one.
28.8. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, so I got 100% on that.
You got 100%? Hold on. How'd you do that?
Holy shit.
I got the middle one right. I just switched the first and third one.
Yeah, the
I tried to find a separate one for 33.6 because that's what I had at one point.
I never had a 33.6. The 56K, if anybody, if you guys were watching, like I'm literally conducting it almost, and you hear it grow. Like I know that one all too well. So I don't know if I'm proud of myself or ashamed of myself that I fucking nailed those. Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, here, you know, for you guys at least, the listeners won't know. I was on the fence, but there's my notes. There's my 28, 8, 14, 4, 56K. All right. Woo!
I believe you. Now that you feel good about yourself, let's make you feel bad about yourself. Let's wrap up this episode with a classic literature quiz, because I know we are all well read on classic lit.
I am sorry, Mr. Hedberg. I did not pay attention in your class, although you were a beautiful human being.
Mitch Hedberg was a beautiful human being.
No relation, I don't think. But yes. Big H.
Thanks to Kate, BuzzFeed contributor. If you can pass this classic literature quiz, you are officially well read. Here we go. Let's dive in.
Oh God, you're right. I'm all high on pride. Let's smash this back
let's
down.
Bring you down. Bring you down.
Yeah.
First, we need to get a nice subdued intro. We can't have y'all hype from knowing modem sounds. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
First, who was actually driving the yellow car that killed Myrtle in The Great Gatsby? First of all, spoiler alert, I haven't finished reading that yet.
I've never read this one.
I did
read this. I did read this one time. It does not mean that I know the answer to this question.
The possible answers are Nick Carraway, Daisy Buchanan, Jay Gatsby, or Tom Buchanan. I've got a 25% chance on this, and I'm going to say Nick Carraway.
I feel like there is a Daisy Buchanan, maybe. I don't think there's a... maybe the LLR. I have no idea.
I think they're all characters, but I don't remember at all.
So 25%.
Yeah, I would guess one of the Buchanans just because they're both on there.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Murder theme.
Tom or Daisy?
Was Daisy driving it and Tom covered it up? I don't know. I don't remember that part of the story.
Let's be super sexist and say it was the woman that couldn't drive.
If we're going lifetime
this is where driving Miss Daisy came from.
Oh,
maybe.
Shit. Do it. Daisy Buchanan. Yes, it's Daisy Buchanan. Woo! All right, we're on fire.
All right, we're so smart. At the end of The Color Purple, is that Prince movie?
No, it's
Celie is reunited with her sister Nettie and claims that while they're old now, she has never felt
calmer, happier, younger, safer.
Color Purple is Oprah in this movie? Oh, it's a book too. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the movie was.
I think this is what the movie is based off of.
I don't know. And I'm going by context clues.
Or younger, though.
Claims that they are old now. She has never felt younger. I'm going to go that with context clues.
Based on context clues.
Yeah, younger. Yeah, fuck yeah. This is how I passed fucking 11th grade English right here.
Exactly. Context clues.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've survived
Hamlet, right? In Hamlet, Gertrude drank the poison wine intended to kill which character? Well, it's not Gertrude.
No. The possible answers: Ophelia, Claudius, Laertes, or Hamlet. In Hamlet, Gertrude drank the poison wine intended to kill which character? I mean, was it? It's a Shakespeare. I know that much. So if Gertrude jumped in, drank the poison, did it save Hamlet?
Or was it meant for a female and Ophelia?
Ophelia, because Ophelia, I think Claudius and Laertes, I don't think they were major characters in Hamlet, were they? But Hamlet and Ophelia, I feel, were.
You're right. Were Gertrude? Who was Hamlet in a relationship with? Did it kill his wife, and that was what led to the rest of the story?
Because that's Ophelia, right? Was his wife? Oh my God.
Back at it. Maybe Ophelia makes sense. I don't know.
I'll go Ophelia. Fuck it. Why not?
I'll feel you.
Oh, it was
Amen.
Hamlet. God
Backwards.
damn it. Occam's razor. I should have gone with it. Okay.
Claudius had intended for Hamlet to drink it.
Okay. Yeah, that was all right. Fuck it.
In 1984, what is the name of the mass rally that takes place each day?
I did read this one.
The 2-minute hate. I also have just recently purchased this book. These books are just really cheap on Kindle, so I'll just grab them.
Quick reads too.
And I've never read it, but I still haven't read it.
I have read 1984. What was the name of the mass rally that takes place each day? The 2-minute hate, the 6 minutes hate, the 3 minutes hate, the 5 minutes hate. 5 is too round. 2 is too short. I'm gonna say I'm feeling 6 minutes. The 6 minutes hate. I don't know why.
Okay.
Anybody else? No, it is the 2 minutes hate. Son of a bitch.
I was going to say, it seemed like a long time to hate, but...
I was right there with you.
I can hate
the 2
for
minutes
way
was
more
long
than
enough.
6 minutes.
Man, what's wrong with you?
If they have like the 30-year hate, I'm in.
What is Boo Radley's real name in To Kill a Mockingbird? I've never read this.
I have read it.
This also.
It is not Atticus.
No.
Because that's Atticus Finch. That's the lawyer that prosecutes. Alexander Anthony Arthur. Holy shit.
I'm feeling the bottom two.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the bottom one.
I'll go with that. I'll go with Arthur. I don't know why. I'm getting there's a very Joker vibe, I think, in my brain right now. But I'll go Arthur. Arthur Radley.
Can we get back on track? Or is the season going to end up like the Miami Dolphins?
Yes!
Right.
Arthur Radley! Woo!
Nice. Well done.
All right. Uh-oh.
Hate this book.
I've never read it.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife, is the opening line spoken by who in Pride and Prejudice? It is, what's her name? From,
I don't know. The options are Mr. Darcy, Elizabeth Bennet, the narrator, or Jane Bennet. It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Why does that feel like a narrator thing to me? Like
is the narrator one of the Bennets?
No, well,
I don't remember.
No, it's a separate entry. Mr. Darcy, Elizabeth Bennet, the narrator, or Jane Bennet. If it's the opening line, like we haven't introduced any characters yet.
But it says spoken by, which to me infers that you're introducing a character by what they've said.
Yeah, but I don't.
I have no argument against the narrator, other than I don't know. I've got nothing.
It's an opening line. I gotta. They haven't introduced any characters yet, so you don't know who would say. I'm going narrator. Fuck that.
My only guess, other than narrator, would be Mr. Darcy.
My only guess would be Elizabeth. So let's go narrator.
Oh,
got it.
Thank you guys for trusting in me.
You did so well on the modems. I mean, you're just riding on that real high. You know?
That was the worst score I ever got on a test in my entire educational history was on Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, mine. Go ahead. We're probably the same.
What's it called?
It was the best of times and worst. Yep.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
I never cracked that book.
38.
I was right around in
100
there too.
question test. I got 38 right and didn't read shit.
I was probably in there as well. Yeah.
I had it was like an essay test, and I think I got like a 25.
Like they should say, "Wow, this kid didn't read shit, and he guessed 38 of them right."
Yeah, exactly.
You deserve praise, not.
Or they should look at it and say, we need to redesign the test because somebody that didn't read it at all got 38% right.
Yeah, that's on them.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
All right, moving on. In The Catcher in the Rye, never read it.
I did read this one.
Holden's brother DB writes a book of short stories called
The secret goldfish, a goldfish secret, the secret of the goldfish, or goldfish have secrets. Holy fucking shit, these are all so close. I'm going to say, this is totally gut feeling, goldfish have secrets.
I was thinking that too, because the goldfish can't remember long enough to have a secret.
Right.
So it makes sense that would be the title.
In the way it's phrased, because they're all kind of the same thing. A secret goldfish, a goldfish is a goldfish secret, the secret of the goldfish have secrets. The fourth one feels more Salinger than the rest of them. Let's see how son of a bitch, the secret goldfish. All right.
That sounds like a Hallmark movie.
It will be next year. It's when Hallmark starts doing porn.
Oh.
The secret starfish.
Oh. By the end of the Wuthering Heights.
Never read it. No.
Is this Emily Bronte? Is that who this is?
I don't. Why are you asking me that?
I have no idea. Which of the following characters claim to have seen the ghost of Catherine? I didn't know there was a
Zach
Catherine.
Bagans.
He's not a choice.
Oh, damn it.
The choices are Edgar Linton and Lockwood, Lockwood and Heathcliff, Heathcliff and Joseph, Hareton, and Nellie Dean.
I'm going to go for no other reason other than I think it slips off the tongue better. Lockwood and Heathcliff. Sounds like a band.
I've got nothing.
I'll go with that. I do like Nellie Dean. It just sounds funny.
Yeah. Yes! Lockwood and Heathcliff.
I like it.
Who has access to the band list right there? Lockwood and Heathcliff needs to be a band. All right, thank you. I just don't remember where it is.
Apparently, it's not in my thing anymore.
Is it a Sheets? Yeah. The new banger by Lockwood and Heathcliff. It's very yacht rock. I
it's
feel.
Ray Loggins and Messina.
Yeah.
I think I got it right here. I had to find it too. Did I spell it right? Why not? Oh, there you go.
Lockwood and Heathcliff. Good. It's on the list. Okay, official. Whatever. We'll get it.
It needs to be correct.
Okay.
Oh, I put an E on there.
There you go.
Is that the only thing I messed up? Okay.
What does Edward Rochester lose in the fire at Thornfield Hall in Jane Eyre? Rochester was an answer in a Jeopardy question.
Rochester, New York?
Jane Eyre. No.
Oh.
About the Rochester family in this book.
I have no idea. What does he lose?
Lose his hand, leg, and eyesight. His eyesight and hand. His leg and eyesight. His hand and leg.
I have zero idea on this because I don't know that I've ever even heard of this book.
I've read this once, but I do not remember it all.
His eyesight and hand? Yeah.
I want to go hand and leg. Why not? Let's go full limb loss. I don't know. I don't care. No, his eyesight and hand. Okay.
In the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Jim wears a charm on his neck he believes to cure sickness. What is the charm?
I do like how they just call him Jim in the question. If anybody has read this book, there was a precursor to his name, Jim, that I will not say.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He believes the cure to sickness. What is the charm? A silver ring, a 5-cent piece, a gold tooth, or a bronze key?
I don't think a 5-cent piece would cure sickness.
No. A gold tooth seems a little weird to me. A bronze key. I'm going a silver ring. That seems to be a
one ring to
bind them.
All. Yeah.
Come on.
Wow.
It is. It's a 5-cent piece.
You poor.
God damn it. Well, that's, he's N-word Jim. So anyway, heaven knows we need never be ashamed of our tears is told by which character in Great Expectations? Also another one I've never read.
Never.
I do remember liking this one more than some of the other ones, but I do not remember who said this.
Heaven knows. I've heard this quote, but I don't
actually
think I
have
knew
it
it was.
tattooed on me.
Do you? Is it on your peen? I didn't know this was from Great Expectations, though. Heaven knows we never need. Heaven knows we need never be ashamed of our tears.
Almost feel like
See,
this.
I'm only familiar with Low Expectations. Or no.
It's either Estella, Joe Gregory, Philip Pirip, also known as Pip, or Miss
Miss
Havisham.
Havisham.
Miss Havisham. I've heard that name before, but I also just like the guy's name is Pip, so I'm going to go. My vote's Pip.
I feel like it's either Pip or Havisham, but I don't remember which one.
I'll go Pip.
Pip.
Pip, Pip.
Yeah!
Yes.
Woo!
Pip, Pip, hooray. Finally, what does the A symbolize
Jesus
in the
Christ.
scarlet letter?
This one, 100%. I know this. You guys have to trust me, but the options are adultery, Abel, angel, all of these. I believe it is simply adultery.
I think you're right.
I think so.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
It's all of the above? Adultery, Abel, and angel? I did
only went with
not
Old Testament.
glean that out.
We can go with the New Testament of the Scarlet Letter.
I guess. We scored. Go ahead.
Yeah. 6 out of 12, better than 75% of all other quiz takers.
So
So
50% is better than 75% of the other quiz takers.
the majority of Americans cannot read above a 5th grade level.
Okay, I mean, I can, but apparently I haven't.
And you haven't read them either.
Yeah, I can read above a 5th grade level. Apparently, I just haven't. So
if we're not reading them, the rest of the country is not reading them.
I mean, that's an accurate description. It's nothing more than what the required reading class was. That's the only reason I read any of the books on this list was because I had to in high school.
Yeah,
and I didn't somehow.
Yeah,
I went to the religion school, so there's probably too much sex in these books.
I was in like the AP English classes, so they were making us read like all this stuff and do all the analysis and all that.
I always hated them because they're all written so old, like, vernacular. Like that's not how anyone spoke, and I couldn't put myself in those positions a lot of the time.
To Kill a Mockingbird, I liked
the material.
To Kill a Mockingbird, I liked. Great Expectations, I never read. Great Gatsby, I never read. Wuthering Heights, I never read. I never had to. It was never assigned.
Yeah. Yeah. Great Gatsby's I have it. It's on my Kindle. So is 1984. So
1984, I did read. That was good.
Red
That was
Animal Farm.
That's like a one-day read, like any of them.
Red Animal Farm somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a short one too.
Yeah.
But
that's why I didn't get
good, 2 legs bad, or whatever.
AP English classes was because of how they were written. Like it just didn't work for me on the test. So like statistics and art history, and I think I got like a calculus credit. But yeah, I couldn't get the English one because it just didn't work in my brain.
Anyway, holy shit, we're in fucking super overtime here, but I don't know. Here 50% is better than 75% here live,
and you better watch yourself before Ophelia poisons Boo Radley's Mockingbird. Later.
Don't take that to your final. Here, no, I already did that part. Fucking, I don't know. Bye, Mailbox.
Bye, Mailbox.